All right. Now this is what they call in Hollywood high concept. And so I need you to walk with me. Now I know you're going to see it. Vision comes by hearing. I know you're going to see it, but it's high concept. So think back now to 8th grade science class. And I know some of us, we got to go, way. But think back. The fourth reason why there are faith gaps is because we're always going to be expected to stand in what was until it becomes what is. Because God is the kind of God who expects us to operate in what used to be, as if what is already is. See, God is a tense-changing kind of God. He changes tense quickly. He's always moving between tenses. So, Romans 4:17 says that he calls those things that be not as though they are. He's operating in a different tense. It isn't yet, but he's calling it as though it is, because he knows that it's not going to be until he calls it into being. So he calls those things that be not as though they are, and they are because he called them to be. And he's calling it as if it is, even though it's not yet. When he said light be, there was no light, but he said light. And so light was, light became, even though it was not at that time. All right. When you look at a star, you look at a heavenly body, what you are seeing is what used to be. You're not seeing what is. You're seeing what was. We talk about that high concept. Grab this. Light travels how fast? 186,000 feet per second. So, if I am 186,000 feet away from a light bulb, and somebody turns that light bulb on, how long is it going to take for that light to reach me? 1 second. Now, how about if I am 1,860,000 feet away from that light bulb, and it gets turned off? How long is it going to take for that light to reach me? I know this is a brother, we in church to say math class. How long is it going to take for that light to reach me? So y'all look quick. That's right, 10 seconds. Because I'm 10 times the distance away, right? So it's going to take 10 seconds for that light to reach me. The light switch is turned on, but 10 seconds later, I see the light. By the time I see the light, I'm seeing what was 10 seconds ago. I'm not seeing what is. Because in those 10 seconds, the person at the switch could have turned the light off. And so, by the time he turned the light off, the light is reaching me. But I'm seeing what was, not what is. Because the light's not on any longer. I'm seeing what was 10 seconds ago, but it took that long to travel to me. So, when you look up at a star, when you look at the moon, when you look at any heavenly body, what you're seeing is what used to be at the time when that light began to travel to you. Are you catching that? Okay, that's what happened at Jordan. They were standing in what was until it became what is. You see, because as soon as they stepped in, the light switch was cut off a great distance away at Adam. And what was in what used to be. You ask God to heal you, and He healed you the moment you asked Him. But your body is still infirm. But you're standing in what used to be, in what was, and you got to keep standing until it becomes what is, which is that you're healed. You used to be sick, but you're healed now. But you got to keep standing in what used to be until it becomes what is. You used to be broke, but as soon as you sold, as soon as you went to God, that changed, and you became blessed and prosperous. But you got to stand in what was until it becomes what is. The Bible says, now are we the sons of God, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. I know you look like a finite being right now, but you're standing in what used to be, because really you are now a son of God. You're an eternal being, and you got to keep standing in what was until it becomes what is. So when you're in a faith gap, you're standing in what used to be. And you've got to keep standing and apply the word until what used to be becomes what is. Look to your neighbor and tell them, neighbor,